running very time is running very fast, and it feels like just yesterday we started week 1 and we're already on week 3, and I know we have just a few more days before few more trainings. We have 3 more trainings to go, so let's get on it. And I hope we're implementing the things that we train about on week 1 and week 2. Today's training is going to be loaded with so many things. As a matter of fact, it's going to be loaded with so many things that I'm very, very passionate about and connected to, because I know these are areas that are very important for our business, right? So a little bit of week 2. We did week 2, and we kind of re-emphasized on the need to make sure that you are still focused on building your team, sending those messages, planning your 7 days. I remember we went through that, and I just want to get some feedback from the audience here. Who has implemented any of the things from week 1 or week 2? If you implemented any of the things, let me know so that I can be able to note that down. Let me know if you implemented any of the things from week 1 or week 2. I'm waiting to see your hands or your comments on the chats. I'm waiting. Anybody who implemented anything? No one implemented anything? Well, you know, guys, as we had said at the beginning of this series, for you to really master these things, it's no use to just learn these things if you're not going to put them into practice. It's definitely okay. All right. I see Gift here has implemented. Can I invite you, Gift? Let me look for you. I'm going to unmute you, and then you can share with us what are the things that you implemented from either week 1 or week 2. All right, I'm trying to unmute you. If you can share just briefly what you implemented. Gift, I'm unmuting you.
Hello.
Yes.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I implemented, of course, I can't remember, was it for the exercise for week 1 or week 2, whereby you taught us how to approach prospects,
Okay.
whereby we need to ask them if they're interested before we share the information. So I tried to use what you taught us, and I used the creep. I asked for the creep, which when one has accepted to listen or to watch the video or the creep, I was sharing the same, of which out of these I managed to get almost close to 10 prospects, which I shared with my manager, Veria approached them. She managed to give them the required information. Right now, I can gradually say that almost 4 or 3 prospects out of that, they are ready to be registered. They're just looking for funds so that they can place their orders. So,
Wow.
in brief, that's what I can say.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Anybody else who implemented any of the things? Okay. Okay, I see Velia here. Thank you, Velia. Let me unmute you.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I just want to emphasize the point which Gift said. I think what you taught us is really, really working. Uh, Actually, what I found to be working is the issue of edification,
Okay.
where you taught us how it should be done. Actually, what I did was checking with the team in terms of the information they are giving the prospects to say, are we blanking here? Or we are passing the information the way it is. So I found it to be working actually with a number of people. Actually, others didn't join the Zoom here who practiced what we learned last week. But it has been an exciting week. That's what
Nice.
I can say. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, Velia. Thank you so much. And okay, let me just advise everyone here, guys. And uh, let me speak as an FBO, because when I speak like a country sales manager, I tend to be very nice and soft and sweet. Let me speak as an FBO, guys. You know, you're investing 1 hour of your time, 1 hour plus of your time. You're putting in your data. You are putting in your effort of paying attention. You are living out some of the things, and if you don't implement these things, all of that is for nothing, and you won't see any change in your business. These trainings will just be an escape route for you. These trainings will just be a way to make yourself feel good, like you're actually serious in the business, but in reality, you're not serious at all. Because if you're serious, you're going to implement these things, because we don't learn to just, get more knowledge. Knowledge is completely useless if it's not put into actions, guys. And one thing that I will tell you, Zambia has the lowest recruiting in the whole region. Lowest recruiting, crazily low recruiting, very, very low. I can't even mention that number because it will be like a shame for everyone here. Very, very low recruiting. Under 10 people join a month. Why is that? Because we are not implementing these ideas that can help you build your business. And there is no way you're going to build a team. There is no way you're going to build your business if you don't implement these ideas. It's crucial, it's vital for you to implement these ideas, guys. We are in a business. We are not in a church or anything like that. We are in a business, guys. So I strongly suggest, let us please make sure we are implementing. Because if you're not implementing, then for sure these trainings are a waste. Because I know just going through this stuff is not going to help anyone if no one takes them into action. And if I did not get at least Gift and Velia to share this, I think I would have just canceled this training and say, okay, guys, let's go and implement week 1 and week 2. Let's meet next week while we've actually implemented some things on week 3. Because if we don't implement, it's a total waste of time and energy, guys. Total waste of time and energy. So again, guys, we have to implement. If we don't implement, we're wasting time. I hope we're gonna take what we did not implement on, and this goes for everyone, guys. Many times we say we want to see growth in our business. Many times we say we want to see things changing in our business, but nothing's going to change if you're not going to change. We always say insanity is doing the same things over and over again in the same manner and expecting different results. So if you're doing the same things and you're expecting different results, then you're insane. It's impossible to get those different results. There's no way you're going to get those different results. We have to take these ideas. Right from the beginning, we emphasized on the fact that we're in a business whereby we learn while we're doing. In network marketing, we learn from the doing. We don't learn from these trainings. These trainings are just giving you points for you to go and implement, but you actually get the actual learnings from actually doing the activities. So we have to make sure we push ourselves. And week 3 today, we're going to cover a lot of things that require you to do something. So it's vital, it's crucial for you to do something. Last week, we talked about developing and think your stories. And I even gave an opportunity for people that want to work on their stories to send me their stories within a certain time, and nobody sent. So I know for sure nobody has worked on their story. Okay, no, not nobody, but very few of you. Very few of you. You know, this is why sometimes we don't do general trainings. This is why sometimes we pick people for certain trainings. This is why we say sometimes we do trainings and only people who are active doing 1 2 3 can attend those trainings, because we want to see impact from the trainings. But if there's no impact, this is 6 weeks, guys, 6 weeks of trainings. That means 6 weeks totally wasted, and we can't do that, guys. We can't do that, leaders. Champions, let us up our game. Let us make sure we really work on these things, because if we don't work on these things, things are not going to happen. And good thing we also have Rwanda here. And I want to challenge Zambia and Rwanda, guys. Do you know that Burundi is doing much more than you guys? I'm not trying to compare countries, but I think Rwanda, your economy, Zambia, your economy is so much bigger than of Burundi, but yet Burundi is doing better than you guys in everything, in recruiting, in the number of 4CCs, in total CCs, because of only one thing. They implement more, they do more. And funny thing is, they don't even get an opportunity to learn a lot of things. But here we are getting an opportunity to learn a lot of things. So if we don't take these things into implementation, guys, your businesses are not gonna grow. Your businesses are not gonna grow, guys. And if businesses don't grow, business die. Businesses die. Businesses are either growing or dying. There's nothing like keeping the business on the same level. Businesses are either growing or dying. So please, let us, guys, challenge ourselves. Let us push. Let us make sure we really do what it takes to make sure that we are moving up in the business. Let us implement these things, guys. If we don't implement these things, guys, no, we'll just be wasting time here, completely wasting time. I will feel like I'm doing something to help, but it's actually useless. It's rather not to do it at all, so that we can focus on other things. So let us please implement these things, leaders, because all these ideas, they've been tested. So the only thing you need to do is to try them and see what can work for you. Especially these ideas we're going to share today on week 3, because week 3 is about prospecting. And you know, if you're not prospecting, you're not growing. If you're not prospecting, you are depressed because you have to go through the same people all over again. If you're not prospecting, it means you're not getting new customers, you're not getting new FBOs joining your team. If you, as the leader, when I say a leader, I don't mean a manager, I mean everyone who has got a team, everyone that has already recruited someone. If you are not personally recruiting new people, your team is looking at you. This is a monkey see, monkey do business. It's not a monkey train. No, it's a monkey see, monkey do. Your team wants to see what is it that you are doing. And then, you know, if you're not doing these things, then definitely you won't be able to help your team do them, because they are not in your DNA. So we need to really take prospecting super seriously. We need to take prospecting very seriously. Prospecting is what will open up all the doors for you. Prospecting is what will give you the opportunity to have managers in your team, to have senior managers, to have diamonds in your team. And we have a number of ways that we can use to prospect, a lot of methods. And I'm just going to mention them here, and we'll go through a few of the methods today, and then we'll continue with some more methods on the coming weeks. But the key thing here is, in order for you to guarantee success, you need to use at least 3 methods. At least 3 methods in order for you to guarantee your success. If you're not using at least 3 methods, you cannot guarantee. You might get some success, but you cannot guarantee. And if you cannot guarantee, it means you cannot coach a system that is duplicatable. So one of the prospecting methods is your who do you know list, and we'll go deeper into that, but also social media, contact marketing, the people we meet face to face. We can also use cards and flyers for prospecting. We can use customers to prospect them for business, because if you want to give people, let's say PAP, the personal use products packs. If you want to give people PAPs, you can use the PAPs as a way to open up conversations with people so that you can invite them to take a look at what you do. We have exhibitions that are happening, almost every country has got exhibitions all over, and we have an opportunity now to participate in these exhibitions, and actually you can have your table there, and you can prospect to people that are around there. There's a lot we can do with exhibitions, and it's important to follow the company policy when we are doing the exhibitions. Referrals. Anybody that says no to you, always ask them, can you connect me with someone else that might be interested to make an extra income? Advertising in local newspapers, almost in Tanzania we have there's a magazine called Advertising Da, and we use that Advertising Da. It's a magazine that is used, different people post their businesses, and you can also post yours, and some of those magazines it's completely free to put your ads there, the small ads, so you can use those as well. Product launches, and when with product launches, you can do it in a number of ways. You can do it with the people you know, but you can also approach different organizations and ask them to give you an opportunity to go to their offices to do a health talk. And we do a lot of those. We do a lot of those in Tanzania. We approach schools, we approach banks. We walk into a bank, meet the branch manager, and say, we are in a campaign right now to show people how with proper nutrition they can have better health, which of course will increase efficiency at work. So what we do now, we provide free trainings for 10 to 15 minutes. Banks will give you maximum 20 minutes. So we give them a few trainings for 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll go to a branch. Most of the times they'll invite you somewhere around 7 a.m. before they open up. And then you'll be given 15 to 20 minutes to share. So what I normally do when I go, if I go alone, which I rarely go alone, I recommend you always go with someone, so that when you go there, you'll introduce yourself, you'll introduce your colleague, and right away I tell them that there will be further information that we want to share with you, we want to send you. So my colleague will be passing around. Feel free to put in your name and your email address if you are interested to get more information on the aspect of nutrition, on how you can get healthier. And most people would say, yeah, definitely put in their name. So when you go for such a health talk, you might sell there and then, but even if you don't sell there and then, you'll definitely get a lot of new numbers. And that's actually a method that I also use when I go to a new town and I want to meet people very quickly in potential places. I'll approach offices and organizations and ask them for an opportunity to do a health talk in their organizations. But also we can use our satisfied customers. We can use our satisfied customers. If anybody loved the products, anybody is happy with the products, then we can use them to connect us with other people. You can find a way to engage yourself into different groups. There are so many networking groups. There are also clubs that give an opportunity for people to come into those clubs and share something that will actually add value to them. So let us go through some of these methods that are very critical for someone to do prospecting. And before I go into these methods, let us first understand what is prospecting. Prospecting is simply the initial process of taking or contacting or reaching out to, let me say reaching out to someone that you have no idea if they're going to be interested in the business or not. So you are starting the reaching out so that you can have that person saying, okay, tell me more, or you can have that person giving you their numbers so that you can take the number and put it in your who do you know list. Because we don't talk to strangers. We shouldn't talk to strangers. We should always talk to people that we know. So the catch is we should always increase the people that we know. We should always be meeting new people. So the first thing that you do when you want to be very effective in your business is to make sure that you create a powerful list. And we talked about this on week 2, I think, about creating your who do you know list. Now, the who do you know list will start with the people that you currently know. You'll go through your phone book. You'll go to Facebook. Last week, we talked about downloading your Facebook contacts. You're going to put them into your who do you know list. All those are people that you know. You can go on Instagram and click the people that are following you and write down all those names, so that you have a list of people that okay, this is the list of people that I can start with. And when you're putting down this list, it's vital that you don't prejudge. Don't prejudge when you're putting down this list. Don't prejudge. And then I think I'd sent a video to those that requested that powerful training on contact list. Very powerful. Writing down your who do you know list is a very, very vital part of your business. So take time to actually create the list. And he talked about that on the video. Take time to create the list. So put down everyone. At that point, don't judge anyone. I always tell people that as long as you don't hate someone, put them there. As long as you don't hate someone, put their names there. That's the key thing. Anybody that I don't hate, I put them. Anybody I don't hate, I put their names there. All right. So put down all their names there, right? So that you can have a big list to start with. Now, you have to challenge yourself to make sure that the list is not static. The list has to be dynamic. You have to be adding new names to the list. If you challenge yourself to add just 2 names on the list, just 2 names on the list, if you add just 2 names on the list, that means we've added over 600 people in a year, leaders. And with 600 people, 600 new people you've added, I'm telling you, you will get some results. Out of those 600, you will get customers, you'll get managers and things of this. Now, the question might come, Enos, where do I get these 2 names to add every day? I can get 2 names to add for 1 week, 2 weeks, but where will I get 2 names to add for 5 consecutive years, for 10 years? I'm in the business for 14 years right now, and I'm still meeting brand new people that I'm introducing to the business. I'm still recruiting each and every month. It's very rare for me a month to pass without recruiting. I'm still recruiting. Why am I still recruiting? Because I'm constantly prospecting. And that's why I'm very passionate about this training today. And I know it's going to be a bit long because it's very, very packed with so many things. So let's go through some of the ways that you can use to make sure that you don't run out of people to talk to make sure that you always have new people that you're adding on to your list. Let us go through some of the ways. One of the way is through the people that you meet face to face. And when it comes to contact marketing, I like to put it in 2 categories. There's I call it a planned contact marketing, whereby I come out of home, I go to the mall, and I say, okay, I'm going to the mall with my business cards, with my flyers. I'm going there for only one simple thing. I want to make sure I get 10 brand new numbers. So I'm going there very intentionally that I want to get 10 brand new numbers. That's one way. It's a planned face-to-face or a planned contact marketing. But another way, which I love a lot, is to just make sure you maximize with everyone that you meet. You know the golden rule: anyone within your 1 meter deserves to get your smile. Anyone within your 1 meter deserves to get your smile. Now, the people that are around you, the people that you're meeting every day, one of the things that you can do is to have powerful sentences that you are using is to open the conversations. Powerful, and then I'll share with you some of the sentences that I use because I do a lot of this. I do a lot of this. Number 1, I maximize whenever I go anywhere that I will be served by someone. If I go to the bank, I'll be served by the bank teller. If I go to the restaurant, I'll be served by the waiter there. Wherever that I go, if I go to buy something in a shop, maybe I went to buy a shirt, I'll be served there by the person that's the shopkeeper there. Whoever that serves me, the first rule is when I walk into that office, I smile. And the moment I smile, that person kind of likes me. She likes me or he likes me right away. Okay, this is a warm customer, and I'll walk in and I'll, talk a little bit. If it's an environment like a shop, you can even joke a little bit with someone. So build that rapport very quickly, but start with a smile. Now, after I've been served, because I went in with a smile, I always get good services. So at the end, I will look at that person in the eyes. Remember, look at someone in the eyes, and I say this sentence: thank you for the amazing service. I think you might fit in our company. I simply say that, thank you for the amazing service. Oh, I can even add, I really enjoyed the way you are so positive and energetic. And then I say, I think you might fit in our company. That's the sentence I use. I think you might fit in our company. And then I put my hands straight to my wallet. I remove my business card. I give my business card that this is my business card. What is your number? I'll give you a call. We'll talk more. Remember, I'm not saying, thank you so much for your service. Are you interested maybe to do something on the side and all of that? I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that is bad. No, I'm talking about my sentences. I think you might fit in our company. And I take the number because this is someone that has served me. And at that point, I'm in a position where I'm like the boss there. I'm like the boss there. So I wanna maintain that position there. I think you might fit in our company. I take the number and then I'll call the person. If I go somewhere to the bank, I always take phone numbers from the bank tellers, because most of the times if we are queuing, if you are queuing at the bank, everybody is already frowning and everyone gets to the bank teller. The first thing probably they say is, you should open up all these other teller, windows here. You have the windows, but you don't have people. People are not smiling to the bank teller. I'll go there and smile to the bank teller. And when I smile, the bank teller will smile back and wonder, wow, this guy is different. I do my transaction, and if possible, when they're doing my transaction, I might actually commend something like, wow, congrats. It's very tough. I see there are so many people here coming in, and yet you are serving us very well. You see, I choose to be different. I choose to be different so that that person sees I'm different, notices me, and likes me. Likes, guys, not love or attractive, just likes, And then I do the same thing. By the way, I think you might fit in our company. And I know we can't talk much now. If I'm talking to a bank, so we can't talk much now. This is my business card. Write down your number. I will give you a call. So I talk with authority. I'm not really commanding that person, but I'm not really begging for the number. Because remember, I'm being served there. I am being served. Sometimes I meet people in different environments. Let's say I'm in an elevator. I get in an elevator and I see someone and I feel like, wow, this person might fit to be a customer, might even fit to be an FBO. The key thing is always be prepared with, number one, your smile. Number two, have your business card or your prospecting cards. If you don't have any, well, it's going to make your work a little bit more difficult. With them, it makes it a bit easier. I walk into the elevator, the person that I'm seeing, like, okay, I want to get this person's number. And I know it's a bit difficult when it's so many people in the elevator to attack just one person and try to get their number. I know it's a bit difficult, but hey, it is only through the difficulties that we get to grow. So I have my sentence for the elevator, because I know in the elevator we have very few seconds. The person might be getting off in just the first floor or second floor. And sometimes I do something very rude. I'll tell you about it. I'll get in the elevator, smile at the person, and stand next to that person and introduce myself. My name is Enos, and I do business, so I like to connect with new people. I simply do that. My name is Enos. I do business. I like to connect with new people. Here's my business card. Let me have your contact. Because I've said my name and I've said I do business, the person finds it a bit easier to give me the contact, because they know I'm only asking for the contact for business. Sometimes I use the products approach. If I walk in and I feel like, okay, I've met someone who's looking very, very smart, I'll say, my name is Enos and we market, or I distribute high quality products. Or I like to connect with people who look like they love to use high quality products. This is my business card. Let me have your number. We'll talk more. It's important for you to have your sentences. You don't need to copy mine. It's important for you to have your sentences. Now, sometimes if the environment is a bit, I have a bit more time and I want to chit chat with that person a little bit, someone that I've met face to face, I might start to ask questions like, wow, thank you for the good service. Do you do any business, by the way, on the side? I must ask, oh no, I'm not doing it. Why? You don't like business? Because honestly, the way you have treated me, you look like someone that can do very well in their own business. I have that sentence as well, whereby I make them feel good, the fact that I've appreciated their services, and I make them feel good, the fact that I feel they can fit in owning a business. And then the next thing I say, I coach people how to start businesses part-time. And I don't want so many questions. So once I say that I coach people how to start business, I know that person might start asking, what business? How do you do it? So to avoid all of that is I coach people how to start businesses part-time. And I know we can't talk much now. The moment I say, and I know we can't talk much right now, I reached my pocket, grab my business card. This is my business card. Give me your number, write me your number, give me your business card. We'll talk more. Face to face, the people that we meet face to face. Now, sometimes I'm in a restaurant. These are things that I do, guys. These are things that I do. You know, I don't want to miss out on opportunities. These are things that I do. When I go out to eat, and I do my best to go out and eat instead of eating in the office, I do my best to go out so that to increase the odds of me meeting people. When I'm having my lunch there, and if I see someone seated on a table, it's much easier if someone is sitting alone. Uh, it's difficult when there's a group of people now, difficult a bit to break into that group. But if someone is sitting alone, once I'm done with my eating, remember, we are both customers in the same restaurant. So by default, this person feels like I'm his level or even a little bit higher, because that's how we think. We always feel like that person might be better than me. That's how human beings think or feel. So I will approach that person. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm disturbing you. I know you're having your meal. I don't want to disturb you or anything like that, but I do business and I market high quality nutritional products, or I like to connect with smart people. Let me give you my business card. I'll give my business card. Let me have your number. We'll talk more. I once did that, and the person that gave me the business card was the chairman of one of the biggest banks in Tanzania. That also tells you, you know, you don't have to go all the time eat at fancy places, but once in a while, treat yourself at some fancy places and make sure you get at least one contact before you go, because that one contact might pay for your lunch, you know? So I approach people that way, and I have my business cards. So face to face is something that I love to do, and I do that a lot, and I can highly encourage do it. The rule of thumb: anybody within your 1 meter, make sure you approach them. And I've talked about how important it is for you to be prepared. Smile and make sure you look good. Always look good, guys. I don't mean wear a suit all the times. I wear t-shirts so many times, but must be neat, you know, collared t-shirts, and sometimes I tuck them in so I look smart, casual but smart, and somehow the world is very casual these days, so it's very okay. And be the type of a person that that is warm, you know, be warm to people, and try practice these things first with the people that you're not even trying to prospect, so that you kind of build yourself up to it. And you can do this everywhere and anywhere that you go. I'm telling you, even when you're at funerals, you know, I was teasing people in one of the meetings that I remember on my father's funerals. I was looking at FBOs, they were prospecting my relatives, you know. It's okay. And I'm going to prospect in their funerals as well. So it's very, very fine. Wherever that there are people, prospect. At church, you know, you're leaving church. You know, why should you just rush to your car? I mean, you're from church. You can easily turn around to someone and say, praise God, or whatever that you use, shalom, anything. You know, I would like to connect with you more. Oh, my name is Enos. I do business and I like to meet new people. I'm happy we are praying together here. I know we can't talk much now. I always go that way. I know we can't talk much now. This is my card. Let me have your contacts. I'll share with you what I have. Maybe it might be something of interest to you. So you see, the idea is prospecting is not presenting. Prospecting is not sharing the information. Prospecting is simply connecting with someone so that that person can go now into your who do you know list, because that's someone that qualifies now to be in your who do you know list. And then you get to contact that person, which is another skill: how to call someone to invite for a meeting, or how to call someone to invite for to send a video, anything like that. All right. So there are many, many ways. What I've shared with you is what I do, and I strongly, strongly encourage you. You must have your sentences. If you don't have some sentences that you are always using, you'll be stuttering. You know, you'll see someone is okay. How do I start? How do I start? How do I start? And here's the key, guys. Here's the key. When you're prospecting face to face, you have to speak without pausing too much. If you say, hello, how are you? And then you pause. Okay, let me give another example, guys. I'm just giving a lot of examples because I just want to share my experience here. Let me give you another example. you're traveling. If I'm traveling, let's say I'm on a flight to Lusaka, and of course I must prospect the person next to me. Not prospecting, that will be, that's not me, I must prospect the person next to me. So what I normally do is either during the flight, I might be the boring passenger who is just reading my book, but I'll make sure when we are sitting, I greet the person very nicely. Hello, how are you? I wish you a great trip. Enjoy your journey. I'm sorry, I gotta read something here. And then I'll leave the person. I'll continue reading my book. I'll continue doing whatever I want to do. Sometimes I'm preparing my presentations. And then the moment we land, I must prospect that person. The moment we land, I must prospect that. And one of the easiest places to prospect is when you are traveling somewhere. Because the easiest question to ask, hey, wow, do you stay in Lusaka or are you visiting? Very easy. Oh no, I'm just, oh, great, great. I'm visiting too. I'm actually here to do some business trainings. What do you do? I go, don't say, I'm here to do business trainings. And then you wait. And then later on, you try to bring some, no, no, no. When you start prospecting, my advice is go all the way until you get the number. What do you do? She said, I'm doing this. Oh, fantastic. By the way, we should connect. Maybe we can exchange notes. Maybe we can share one or two ideas together. Let me get your contact, by the way. This is my business card. This is the number that I use on WhatsApp. So as I'm in Lusaka, I'll only be reachable on this one. Let me get your dials, like that. So make it very natural, though it won't be natural at first. I promise you that. And it's only through practicing it that is going to happen. So the key thing is have some sentences that you want to use, and you can see here some of the examples which are somewhere in line with what I said. It's good to pay a compliment to someone that, hey, thank you for your service. With this kind of an attitude, I think you might fit in our company. I like to say, when I'm talking to employees, I like to say you might fit in our company, because I know most employees believe there's another better company out there that's supposed to employ them. So when I say you might fit in our company, they warm up to it very, very easily. All right. So very, very crucial, very, very important to make sure that you pay a compliment, but the compliment has to be real. Don't give a compliment which is not real. The compliment has to be real. All right. Very, very important. Okay. Now you might be asked these questions a number of times. So what do you do? A number of times you might, no matter how fast you try to do, you might still be asked these questions. What do you do? Now let me tell you what you should not say unless you must. You should not say, I do forever living products, unless you must. You should not say, I do network marketing, because that's not what we do, guys. That's who we are. We are network marketers, but we are not what we do. What we do is we coach people how to start businesses on part-time basis. What we do is we coach people how to have a better work-life balance. What we do is we coach people how they can start a business part-time with a small income and have a platform that will give him lots of trainings and support. That's what we do, guys. That's what we are constantly doing in this business. So you have to know how to answer that question. What do you do? If you want to go direct there, you can go direct. I do forever living products. Sometimes I do that way just to see, when I'm in that mood where I just want to really shake this person and see how this is going to go. So I do business with forever living products. Oh, I know those products. Sometimes it turns out to be super nice and it makes my work easy, and sometimes it doesn't. But the key thing is, when you're asked, what do you do? That person doesn't really know. Doesn't really want to know what is it that you do. That person simply wants to know, does what you do have an impact for them? Does it benefit them? If it doesn't benefit them, then that's it. They're not interested in you. If you say forever living products and they're not seeing themselves benefiting from forever living products, that's the last time you're going to hear from them, which is okay. But the point is, people are not interested in what you do. They're not interested in you. They're not interested in the name forever living products. They're not interested in the name network marketing. They're only interested to know if is what you're doing gonna be of benefit to me. So when you're answering that question, always remember that. Okay. So take their contacts, and what I do these days, I want to make sure these people save my number. I want to make sure they save my number. So even if I take the number, when I contact them, I tell them, kindly please save my number. I don't want to call you one day and then you ask me who I am. I'll feel bad, even with a joke and all of that. Why do I want them to save my number? So that they can see my WhatsApp status. If they're young people, connect with them on social media. Take their number. When you text them, I always ask them, by the way, what's your Instagram account? I want to connect you with you online. You know, I'll take their, Insta. I say, I'm following you right now. If they're private, I say, I've already followed you, accept my follow so that we can be able to connect. All right. So very important. The process of prospecting is simply engaging in conversation with as many people as possible so that you can be able to get their contacts and add them to your who do you know list, so that you can do the third step, which is actually to contact those people and to meet them up for either a one-on-one, or maybe to even send them just a video, which we talked about on the last on week 2. So week 2 was talking, we did a lot of contacting ideas on week 2, like how to send messages to people, how to ask people questions so that they can say, yeah, tell me more, so that you can send them the video. You can either use, I would recommend do the 6-minute video, because there's a 6-minute official video by Aidan. Use that one. You can use that one as your icebreaker with people. You can record your own 4-minute video and use that one as well. All those are up for you to decide. But the key thing is, you want to get the contact, you want to contact the person, and then you give them the information. And make sure when you take these contacts of people, contact them the same day, or at least send them a message the same day. This is Enos. We exchange contacts at the supermarket. It was pleasure meeting you. Don't wait after a week and then you call them and they say, you remember that day, supermarket, la, la, la. They've forgotten. The vibe that you gave them is long gone, is no longer on of effect to them, right? So very, very crucial, very, very vital to make sure that when you get these numbers, connect with these people ASP, so that you can be able to engage with them quickly. All right. Very, very important. Okay. Now, when you are getting these numbers again, now it's very important for you to be objective, to know exactly why am I communicating with this person, why am I getting in touch with this person, and what kind of information do I want to know from this person. For me, when I call someone, I have a few things that I want to know. I want to know, what is it that they do? Are they studying? Are they working? And then I want to know if they're doing any business currently. So normally my questions are not that detailed as the ones you're seeing right now here. My questions are normally much, much easier. I just want to know a little bit about this person, so that I can see how best to move on with this person. So if I call someone and say, yeah, I'm studying, I'm working, but at the same time, I'm also studying and I'm doing my own business, I know this is someone who is very, very busy. This is someone who is very busy. So when I'm talking to this person, I don't want to portray anything that will make this person feel like, wow, this business I'm being introduced requires a lot of time. So I'll make it so easy, like, okay, wow, I love the way you're so busy. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I'm so happy about is the way we work with people that are so tied up with too many things. Most of the people that we are working with are employed. Most of the people we're working with, they have their full-time jobs and businesses, but they're still open to earning an extra income. And that's how we come in with a platform that can work very, very well for people that do not have a lot of time, but yet they're still open to hearing of an opportunity to make an extra income. I don't know if you'd like to know more. If you'd like to know more, we can do a couple of things. I can send you a video that will give you a brief, or if you want, we can catch up for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Let's have a quick catch up. I'll take you through what we do, and I'll show you exactly how we work with you, how we can be able to support you in your busy schedule. I keep repeating busy schedule, how we can be able to support you with all the things that you are doing, because I already know a bit about this person. If it's a student, I've called someone and it's a student, I'm not going to go in that direction. Wow, congratulations. You know what? One of the things that I'm so excited with is the way I'm seeing so many young students, so many university students are taking up our business right now. Because I think now students have changed. Students are no longer living in the same 20th century mentality whereby they want to wait until they graduate and then they start to look for a job. No, people, they want to start making money from now on, and that's how we come in. So ask them questions so that you can know the key things about the people, about the person, and that way you can be able to move to the next step. Okay. So cards and flyers. So we've talked about one method, maybe very, very detailed. That's something I'm very passionate about. face-to-face. Now, cards and flyers, you know, they can be used alongside with face-to-face, but also they can be used on its own. You can do what we call leaving a paper trail, whereby wherever you go, you leave your card there. I was in a place called, it's another region from Tanzania last weekend. We went for a meeting, and the room that we stayed, I left my brochure there on the room, because who knows, maybe they actually left my product catalog there with my number on it and my business card stapled, because who knows, maybe the person that comes will want to take a look and might want something from from my catalog, you know. So leave a paper trail wherever you go. But also you can use people to help you distribute cards and flyers. I know giving people might not work very effectively, but sometimes it does. We have people that stay in malls and they give out flyers. They're hired by companies. You can do the same thing. One champion one day did something very brilliant. He connected with someone that supplies newspapers in big offices. You know, most executives, they get newspapers in their offices. So he connected with someone, and then he put in, he asked the person that just put in my flyer, you know, in all the newspapers that you are supplying out there. So the guys will be reading newspapers and will, you know, come across the flyer. And these are busy executives. They're not going to try and follow up like, do these newspapers come with flyer? They're not going to do that. They're just going to check the flyer. If it interests them, they're going to run, they're going to call, they're going to ask for more information on it. So we can use cards and flyers in a number of ways. You can go somewhere and do like a blitz with your team. You can take your team and say, okay, let's say you have an event. We do this as well. We have an event. So we go with the team, like we put ourselves in group 3, 4, 5, or sometimes 3, 2, you know, like that. We have our cards, and then we approach strangers. Now, because we are in a team, we're in a group of, 2 to 4 people, you know, you kind of give each other energy. So we'd say, okay, let's go and approach those shops. So we'll go into the shops. Hello, good morning. We are coming from maybe Lusaka. If you have gone to Ndola and you don't know people in Ndola, maybe you're coming from Kigali, you've gone to another region in Rwanda, you know, so you say, okay, we are coming from so and so place, and we are actually conducting a business meeting on Saturday. I don't know if you guys are interested to learn more about how you can start a business part-time. Those are the kind of things that we'll be training on the day. If you're interested, you can do 2 things. You can purchase your card right now, or if you are unable to purchase right now, you can just give us your details and we'll keep you posted, even on our upcoming meetings. So you do that together, 2, 3 people, you've gone out somewhere. I know now with COVID, some of these methods won't work, but you know, it's very, very important to learn them, because you might need them one day. You might need them. What I've come to realize, when you do, when you go out together, you know, like 2, 3 people together, you kind of energize each other, you know, give each other confidence, and that way you can be able to actually become even much, much more effective. Lots and lots of ideas on how you can put your cards and flyers. I'll send some that I use. I'll send some that I use. I can send okay, if anybody wants to see the ones I use, if you want to see my business card, what I write on my business card, inbox me, so that if you don't inbox me, you don't get it, you know. Yeah, so let's move now to social media. I know that's a subject that is very exciting to everyone, and I'll highly urge and encourage everyone, you must not allow yourself to be left out on social media. No matter how old you are, you know, catch up. You might not be able to do all the things that the youngsters are doing, but you gotta do something, because they, you know, the number of people on Facebook and Instagram is so big. Now, when it comes to Facebook or Instagram, the first thing you need to understand is, when people click your accounts, if they go on your Instagram or they go on your Facebook, what do they find there? What attracts them is that someone that's showing positivity and someone that's giving energy. So make sure your profile picture is a nice pic. Take a nice picture, you know. Don't put a sad face there thinking that maybe if I'm sad, people will feel sorry for me and want to do business with me. No, people don't want to do business with people that are sad and depressed. They want to do business with people that look hyper and excited. So make sure your profile is good. And then when it comes to Facebook, there's something called the banner. There's your profile picture, which is there. And please put your picture. Don't put your wife. Don't put your husband. You know, put yourself there. Don't put your nice cat that you love so much. Don't put your dream car. Put yourself, because that's the, you know, people need to know, who is this person, you know. Put a nice photo of yourself there, put it nice there. And then you have the banner here. Now on the banner, what you can do is you can put something that will kind of trigger someone to say, hey, this is someone that I should look at. So you can put a message which is kind of positive or attractive. You can put some pictures which are kind of building curiosity and kind of inspiring, so that someone can be motivated to wanting to take a look at what you do. Because the banner is something bigger. But be careful when you put the banner, make sure you put the dimensions correctly. If you don't put the correct dimensions, then your picture will not be seen in full. Some of the part of your picture might be cropped and it might look quite weird. So make sure that you have got a positive banner and a positive profile picture to start with when it comes to Facebook, because, you know, in face-to-face, we say smile at people. When it comes to Facebook, your profile needs to be smiling at people, all right? And these are some of the people that have got powerful profiles on Facebook. You know, this is my wife, Dr. Elizabeth. Look at that beautiful photo there, you know, and look at the banner there, where ordinary people achieve extraordinary results. And then it has us there. We're actually in Maldives. It was our birthday. Amazing what the things that Forever does for us, you know. And then I'm passionate. I'm a passionate network marketing professional, helping people globally to earn an extra income. You know, put a message that can actually excite people. Now, I want to show you an example here. You see this banner here? This banner is not, the dimensions are not correct. That's why the image here is not clear. But on her side, she can see them clearly. But the profile picture is fantastic. So one of the homework today, make sure you check your profile picture. Does it have you a nice, positive, upbeat photo? Do you have a nice banner? Look at Wilbert. Wilbert, this guy, he's like our guru when it comes to social media. He's doing amazing things. Look at that banner. I mean, if you're a young person, Wilbert 100% focuses on young people, university students. Now, tell me, if you're a university student and you come across this guy here, Wilbert Patrice Meyer, I'm a CEO of my own organization. I'm happy, positive, believer, ambitious, advocate, fun, energetic. And you see him, you know, mingling. This is the banner of face. Just the banner itself, it plays a role. Fun, teams, goals, dreams, success. You know, you can be as creative as you want. This is Edmund Munyagi. Edmund Munyagi is one also for very serious, you know, kind of an FBO who is very structured and all of that. Even his photo here shows you that he's a very serious, structured guy. But this is something, if you land into this profile, you might say, this guy must be mingling with some cool people that are actually up to something. Global business builder, coach and trainer. I help people build their businesses on part-time basis. You know, so make sure you've got something positive and upbeat. You know, Tukia in Zambia, I know she has changed this one, but I loved the old one more. The new one, she just has to change the banner a little bit, but otherwise the new profile picture is much better. Like now here you see there are two people. How do we know who is Tukia here? We can't really know, right? But look at the banner. I love this banner. It's amazing. It's neat. I mean, if you are, and you can tell this is someone that's probably attracting a lot of women and ladies into her business. Because if you have a banner like this, definitely you're gonna have more ladies and women looking up at your profile. So if you're gonna use social media, guys, before you start texting people all over, make sure that you have cleaned up your page. And I would strongly recommend go through all your posts, guys, because you might find there's a day that you posted, oh my God, I need prayers today, I'm so sick. You know, all those are posts that need to be deleted, because your Facebook profile is your business online. So you don't want to take such negative, you know, energy drawing post out there. You want to take things which are very, very positive. The same with Instagram. If you're using Instagram, make sure that your profile picture is nice there, and you know, make sure you've put a bit of info of who you are, so that when people land into your page, they get a glimpse, they get an idea of who you are. And all these are people that are powerful. And I can tell you, if you want to up your game on Instagram, go check out how these people are posting, how these people are using their Instagram. They're very, very powerful on Instagram, and they're doing very, very well. So very important, another thing to remember, because you want to be you want to make sure that when people go to your page, they don't just find C9, 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 unless if it's a page that is dedicated for marketing weight loss programs. Even if it's like that, anyways, you're not going to put C9, C9, C9. If it's your personal page, make sure it is 80% lifestyle. And by lifestyle, we don't just mean faking luxury living. We don't mean faking luxury living. We mean lifestyle. We mean sometimes take a photo of yourself in your kitchen, cooking, and showing how excited and happy you are. The fact that you are having time flexibility, you can actually cook lunch for your family. How many women out there, they wish they could cook lunch for their children, but they cannot. So put a nice lifestyle there. And I know Mildred does that very, very well. A number of times she'll be at home, she'll post her picture at home, she'll post her picture in her pig's farm. You know, put the lifestyle, put the things that you do, and make sure the post that you're putting there, they should be positive posts. They should be very, very encouraging posts. Because when we go to the next part, which is actually prospecting online, the moment you send someone a message, the first thing they do is they go check your profile. So when they go check your profile, if your profile is not attractive, that's it. They're not even going to reply your message, no matter how nice your message is. So that's why before I tell you about how you can start to actually inbox people on Instagram and Facebook, I want you to first go and clean out your profile to make sure that it's attractive, you know, and use videos. Videos are very powerful, guys. And if you're on Instagram, I encourage you to start using what we call reels. Reels is like the TikTok of Instagram. I know for some of you all this is Chinese TikTok reels, but you know, these are things that you can all take time to learn. But the key thing is make sure that your profile is very positive, your profile is full of nice pictures, your profile is showing that you are a human being actually who is living, that also works, you know, that has fun as well. So make sure your profile is like that, okay? And avoid let me see, there's a message here. All right, thank you. So avoid to make your profile, your Facebook profile, like a place for only prospecting. I'm looking for 5 people, I'm looking for 5 people, join my business, no. Let it be 80% lifestyle and only 20% business. There's a book I read, it's called right jab, left jab, and then uppercut. What the guy said is, when you're using social media, make sure you make at least 2 posts that are not benefiting you. They're only for adding value to the people. That is like the right jab, you know, and then the left jab, and then you do an uppercut. Like in boxing, the uppercut is what finishes everything. So uppercut is that now your business post, okay? And I would say you'd rather have more than 80% lifestyle than having more than even 40% about products or join my business, okay? Now let's go now to the actual process of prospecting. So the first thing we've done here is to share some ideas on how you should polish your profile so that it can be much more effective when you actually start to reach out to people. Now let's go into reaching out to people. When you're using your Facebook or your Instagram as a way to prospect, there are 2 main things you can do. Number 1 is you can reach out to people, and I'll share some ideas on how you can reach out to people and how you can increase. And one of the things that you can do when you want to have more engagement in your own post, in your own page, is to make sure that you are also interacting with other people, you are commenting in other people's messages, I mean, in other people's posts. You know, don't be a parasite there, you know. Also give back, you know, also participate in other people's stuff, you know. Very, very important. Now let's go into some ideas on how you can be reaching out to people. There are a number of ways. I'm going to share with you what I normally do. And I have 2 methods that I use. This is what I do, guys. And as you know, we promise that we're going to be sharing things that we do and things that I know are working. But I'm going to take this back so that you can be able to screenshot that one. Maybe I go through this before I got that one now. It's very okay. So this is another example. Hi, Ange. Look at how, this is someone that's trying to first connect with someone. Wow, look at how the kids are growing so fast. If you've got a minute to talk, I've got an idea to share with you. So this is that initial message whereby you are just starting out. Remember, prospecting is simply reaching out to people so that you can find out if they are interested in an opportunity or not. Prospecting is not presenting, all right? Another one, I see that you've just finished university. What are your plans now? Got any work lined up? All these are sentences that you could be using. If you go on Instagram and put hashtag graduates, you get a lot of graduates that have posted, they've graduated, and they've put hashtag graduate, hashtag grad, or hashtag a certain university. You'll get a lot of them. And you can use such a sentence to, start building up conversations with people. All right. Another way that you can use, especially to people that you kind of know a little bit, or maybe you're connected with, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've recently started my own business working from home, and it's going really well. I thought of you today because you mentioned the things that you know about that person. This is now when you're reaching out to someone that you know. I thought of you because I remember you've always been an entrepreneur person. And I know this could be something for you. I might be wrong. Very important. When you're reaching out to people, remember, don't assume they will like it. Don't assume they won't like it as well. Don't assume this is good for them. Don't assume this is important for them. No, don't assume all of those things. When you're reaching out to people, you simply want to find out. You want to find out. Remember, you are reaching out only to find out. And when you have that in your mind, that okay, I'm reaching out to find out, it takes away all the tension. That I'm only reaching out to find out if they are interested to take a look at an opportunity. I'm not even reaching out to find out if they will love the opportunity. I'm just reaching out to find out if they're interested to take a look at an opportunity. That's why I know this could be something for you. I might be wrong. But on the other hand, you might be as excited as I am. Let's talk, shall we? When is a good time? If I send you a 4-minute video, will you watch it? You're trying to find out. You're trying to find out. So some of the things that I do a lot, the messages that I use, you can just screenshot them. I'm just going to read through them very, very quickly. I have this one, which I call a direct message. And what I do with this direct message is I send it to everybody that likes my post, or sometimes I remove the part that is specifically for people who like my post. So what I do, how do I increase likes? Because you might post and you only get 8 likes. How do I increase? Instagram, Facebook, they all have a way where you can pay them, what we call ads. You can pay them so that you can promote your post. That way, many people will see it. You'll definitely get a lot of likes. And some of my posts, when I promote them, I might get 1,000 likes. If I don't promote, I might get 200 likes, 100 likes. But imagine I get 1,000 likes. So I have 1,000 people that I can send this message to, guys. How long will it take me to send those 1,000 messages? Of course, let's assume out of those 1,000 people, 500 are FBOs and 500 are new people. If I say I'm going to send 10 messages per day, I've got 50 days. That's almost 2 months. If I say I'm going to send 20 messages per day, I've got a whole month of work from just one post and promoting it. Are you getting those ideas, guys? I hope you're getting. I don't know. Okay, let me. I don't know. I don't want to go too fast so that you miss out, because these are very vital. These are very important, guys. What we are doing right now, we are talking about prospecting, guys. Okay, and prospecting is the most important skill, because if you don't prospect, you'll never get new people. And what we need is to always be talking to brand new people, not convincing the same old people. Most of the time, people say, "I need closing skills." You don't need closing skills. You need prospecting skills so that you can talk to a lot of people that will be ready to join. They don't need a clause. Closing is a bit manipulative, right? So we've talked about face-to-face, how to get brand new numbers with face-to-face, how to get brand new numbers with referrals, how to get brand new numbers with using cards and flyers. Now we're on social media. Now we're on social media. We first talked about the importance of you polishing your profile, because your profile is like you walking around very happy and smiling and energetic. Your profile should be a walking banner which is smiling and energetic. Now, when you are reaching out to people on Facebook or on Instagram, when you are inboxing them, these are some of the ideas, which is what I'm talking about right now. These are some of the sentences that I use. I love this one. Hello, great to connect with you here. And I love great to connect with you here. You know, great sounds, I didn't want to put I'm happy to connect with you here. To me, happy looked a bit too casual and a bit too friendly. I wanted to be a bit formal, so that this person understands that this is a bit of a formal conversation, not too casual. Because I approach a lot of ladies, and ladies, you'll be approaching a lot of guys. When you send a message to a guy, I'm happy to meet you here, the first thing is, oh, she's happy to meet me, but great to connect with you here sounds a bit more serious. That's why I'm using that. I'm not telling you to use that. You can find your own words, or you can use this one. So thanks for the like. Why thanks for the like? This person liked. I'm expanding my business. I know we probably don't know each other, because remember, these are people just liked my post and I don't know them. If I find someone that I know, I'm not going to say, I know we probably don't know each other. I know we probably don't know each other, but I'm looking for people to work with on part-time basis. Are you open to take a look at a part-time business opportunity? If not, it's fine, I'll understand. Otherwise, I'll be happy to share with you some information. Remember, prospecting is simply reaching out so that you can find out if someone is interested or not. This is what I call a direct method, whereby I go direct. Then I've got another message. I've got another, oh, okay. I'm still on direct. Sorry, I'm still on direct. When they say, what is it? Or tell me more. Because most of the times they'll ask that. When you say part-time, working, how does it work? They'll ask for more information, right? When they say that, remember, I'm still on the prospecting here. And what I want is to be able to have more control of this person. And I want to have this person into my contact list. So I'll go into answering that question of what we do. You remember? There's a slide which we talked about when you asked, what do you do? You remember? Yes. So I coach people how to start a forever business part-time. So I go direct sometimes. I coach people how to start a forever business part-time. And now my profile is full of forever. So it's very okay for me to go direct like that. Maybe you don't need to go direct like that. Maybe you might just say, I coach people how to start a business part-time. I started part-time back in 2007, then 2008, I went full-time. Let me give you a call to share with you how I do it. Then you can see if it can work for you as well. If that's okay, let me have your number. Mine is, if not okay, it's okay. If not, it's okay. Remember, at any given point, I don't want to sound pushy to this person. I don't want to sound like I'm needing this person, because in reality, I don't. I've got lots of other people to contact. The second method, which I call a less direct method, okay? In this method, I have designed a few messages which are kind of guiding me. You don't have to, go exactly like the way I'm going, but they are guiding me. Hello, great to connect with you here. How is 2021 going? You can imagine I've used this message since 2019. How is 2021 going? Someone will answer. You'll tell me, so and so, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what they say. My second message, I do business, so I like to connect with new people. What do you do? Remember, this is what we call a semi-direct message, whereby it's a little bit indirect. I know a bit about the person. The person will tell me what they do, la, 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 la. Then I'll go to my third message. Are you open to have info on building a part-time business? If yes, I give you some info. If not, it's okay, I'll understand. I love when I say, if not, it's okay. It really releases the pressure from me, and I know from the prospect as well, because they know they're not being sold. They're not being sold. They're being consulted. People like to be consulted, but not to be sold. All right. And if they say yes to message 3, that means they're open to information. Then I said, great. I don't even want to talk. Great. Let's have a brief talk. Let me have your number. I'll give you a call. Mine is so and so. So you can see all this is based on, I want to get their phone number so that I can go and update that phone number on my contact list, because I know in Africa, or I believe even in Tanzania, which are probably the whole of Africa, we respect more when we get to hear someone's voice. We take it much more seriously. That's why I always take their phone numbers. When I take their phone numbers, when I call them, I want you to take yourself back to week 2, because we talked a bit about contacting, how we should be contacting people. So when I call them, I'll ask a few questions about them. What do you do? La la la. They'll tell me what they do. And then I'll take them to giving them information. Giving them information is either meeting them one-on-one or sending them a video. Only that. All right. So that was me reaching out to people. And this is so easy to do. You can challenge yourself today before you sleep. You send, messages to 10 people. As a matter of fact, I want to pose a challenge to everyone here. Can you pick whether you're going to use the direct method or you're going to use the semi-direct, the indirect method that I've shared? But can you send at least 10 messages before you sleep? And I promise you, if you send 10 messages before you sleep, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you will see someone has replied. If you send 10 messages and you don't get a reply, tell me, inbox me. And also, I've sent messages to 10 people and none has replied. I'm telling you, someone will reply. As a matter of fact, if you send to 10 and no one reply, it tells me, I'm going to give you a fab. I'm going to give you a fab if you don't get a reply. I'm going to give you a fab. If you get a reply, I don't need to give you a fab because you're going to make money from that person, all right? Another way, which is a whole-blown training, but I'm just going to mention here that you can use to make sure you never run out of prospects is to use Facebook ads or Instagram promote. So we made a short video. And we sent it around when we saw it was a nice video. So I posted it on my Instagram and then I promoted that video. So by promoting it, it means that the video won't just be seen by the people that are following my account. It will be seen by a lot more people. So I'm just checking here. Yeah. So I'm checking the views. That video was viewed by 4,300 people. 4,000 people viewed my video. 4,000 people. But normally when I post my video, I'll get 400 people viewing, 500 people, 600, 700. And those 600, 700, remember, all of them are my followers, of which maybe 90% are FBO. So they're not even going to add anything because these are prospecting videos. But here I got 4,300 people who watched my video, guys. And my video ended with something like, if you want to know more, inbox me. So I got people inboxing me. And because they inboxed me, it means I got new people that I could introduce. So I didn't have to go and send messages to people. If you're a very busy person, I would recommend learn how to do Facebook ads or how to promote your post on Instagram so that you can be able to get people reaching out to you instead of you reaching out to them. I know it's a bit tricky when it comes to making ads and all of that. It's a skill on its own. So you will need to learn it, but it's a vital skill. And if we do all of these things, I can tell you for a fact, you're not going to miss out. You're not going to miss out. So all these numbers that you're getting, what are you doing with them? What are you doing with all these numbers that you're getting? Remember the cycle. We get the number, we put it on the contact list, we call the person. When we call the person, we find a bit of info about them, and then we give them information. In giving them information, we either use a video or we meet them one face to face. So what's next after getting all these numbers? You invite them to actually watch a video or to even attend a business presentation, or you can invite them for a face-to-face one-on-one. All these are methods that you can use to share the information with people. So you can imagine if every day when you're out and about in your day, you are grabbing contacts of people you're meeting. 1 meter rule, you remember? Let's say you have your Facebook ad running. You have people inboxing you on your WhatsApp. At the same time, you're also reaching out to 10 new people every day. Are you ever going to run out of people to talk to? You'll never run out of people to talk to. But the key thing is, for any of these methods to work, you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent. If you're going to be sending messages to people, don't just send those 10 messages today and never sending them again. Send them every day. Give yourself 3 to 4 months of sending messages. We always say results come after 4 to 8 weeks. So you need to put yourself in activities for 4 to 8 weeks before you can actually start to see the results. So challenge yourselves, guys. Challenge yourselves to make sure that you're consistent. If you're really using social media, you gotta be, and sometimes it's very. I'm on Instagram more. Facebook, I just post and forget. But most of my business for me is on Instagram. That's where I comment. That's where I like. That's where I do. In Facebook, I've just connected my Instagram with Facebook. So when I post on Instagram, it goes automatically to Facebook, which is something you can also do. We can train each other another time on that. But the key thing here is to understand that social media works and you can use it as a way to grab you a lot of contacts. All right. And remember, if anybody says no, always ask for a referral. And I know a number of them will not give you that referral, but one day you might get that one referral that might lead to a manager. I went to Burundi, and the person that I went with in 2010 went somewhere, did a meeting with someone, the person was not interested, gave a referral. And because of that referral joined the business, became senior manager, and has brought that person senior managers in his team just from a referral. So always, always, always ask. All right. And when you get these referrals, I know we've talked about this on week 2, but I'm gonna go through it in a little bit. When you're calling these people, make sure you mention the person that connected you with the person, all right? And at the same time, make sure you approach this person with, you should use words that are adding value to that person, so that person feels like, okay, this is gonna be something exciting for me, all right? Very important. Now, one of the key things is to make sure that everybody that you introduce to the business, you have to note them down. Note down everyone that you introduce to the business. And when I say introduce to the business, I mean everyone that has actually watched the video, or you've met for a one-on-one, or they've attended the presentation. You have to note them down. You have to. My friend Wilbert, who is a great coach when it comes to social media, he has a separate book that he calls a show book. So anyone that he has shown the business, the name goes there. For me, I don't have a separate book. I use my diary, but I have a system. I've decided every first day of the month is where I put my pipeline. Every first day of the month is where I list down all the people that I've talked to. Now, here's the challenge to you guys. Here is the challenge for you, is to make sure that at any given point, every month you have a pipeline of 20 to 40 people. 20 to 40 people. If you're full-time, challenge yourself to have 40 people. If you talk about 40 people, those are 10 people per week that you are challenging yourself to send videos to 10 people per week. I know that's possible. You're challenging yourself to meet 10 people a week. I know that is possible. I know maybe with Corona now you can't meet people face to face, but that should be the figure in your mind, that I want to make sure every week I've shown the business to at least 10 new people. And if you do this, if you really follow through on this, if you really have 20 people on your pipeline each and every month, I'm telling you, you won't miss to recruit 2 to 3 people every month. Every month you recruit. And speaking of recruiting, I hope we are all still focused on the challenge that we have right now. As you know, we've got this recruiting challenge for the whole of Africa, which has started June. And then we've got the new supervisor challenge, which has started actually from all the people that joins the business from the month of May. So let us run with these challenges. And I know for a fact they're going to help us, go for these challenges, not even because of the rewards that you're going to get. Don't go for that one. Don't go because of the reward. No, go for these challenges because of what they will do for your business. Imagine if you be the top recruiter in the whole of Tanzania. That is Tanzania, Zambia, Rwanda, Burundi. Imagine if you'll be the top recruiter in your country alone. Imagine if you'll be the top recruiter in Africa. How many people would you have brought? And it is so possible if we just implement these methods. We are prospecting every day. We are sharing information about the business every day. I'm telling you, things are going to happen. Things will open up for you. Things will happen. So let's wrap it up for week 3. And our homework, guys, is number 1, decide which will be your 3 methods of prospecting. We've talked about face-to-face today. First, we talked about who do you know list, face-to-face. We've talked about cards and flyers, and then we've talked about social media. All right, decide. Make your business cards, guys. Make your business cards. If you don't have prospecting cards, make them. Facebook profile, go clean up your Facebook profile and start posting, start commenting. The aim is to make sure that you are adding at least 2 names every day to your who do you know list. If you do this every day, I can promise you, you are going to recruit people. And don't forget developing customers as usual. Don't forget to send messages to people every day. for prospecting, but also for contacting, and start to build your pipeline. Now, I'm super excited as tomorrow we're going to have our business presentation. And our presenter is one amazing leader, our top leader in the whole of Zambia. She has qualified for more chairman's bonus than anybody else here in this meeting, more than me, more than me. She has qualified for a lot more years, even more than me. So you better not miss out an opportunity to invite massively tomorrow. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Zambia time, 8 p.m. Rwanda time, Mildred will be rocking the stage, or rather the screen, with the business presentation. So thank you all so very much. And we have come to the end of the training. And let's not forget to implement these things, guys. And very, very vital to make sure that we don't miss out on implementing these ideas and strategies that are being shared here. Thank you all so very much. And I wish you all an amazing, amazing evening. Thank you so much.